Hello my friends, and welcome to another cooking rodeo with the Tater Cowgirls. Addy will chime in today actually later, but today I have a kind of a special cooking show after I received a very sad message. My fellow YouTuber and cooking chef Becky Walker, you know her as the Hillbilly Kitchen, and my husband loves her recipes, and I took some and veganized them here. And I heard today that her husband Brett has passed away in September, right now, just a few days ago, and I feel very sorry about that. I saw Brett only in pictures, don't know him. I only know Becky as a YouTuber, but it affected me a great deal, and my heartfelt condolences to the entire family. Brett passed away because of diabetes too, and as you all know, I have diabetes too as well. I suffer from it. I struggle with it every single day. I lost 118 pounds I got diagnosed 2012 and was sky high, overweight, and was always fat, always a fat kid, and you know, went through all the bullying you get when you are fat. In high school it helped me. I was smart, so I could be nasty to teachers because I had good grades, and so I was the class speaker. I could stand up for people who were afraid of it, so I had some good high school years. But I got diagnosed with diabetes 2012, never knew what to do until I found Dr. McDougall, the whole plant-based diet, vegan and fat-free, or as much as fat-free as you can be, and I kept very strict the whole plant-based McDougall diet, starch-based, very strict, and I lost 118 pounds. I started in June 2017, and in 2019 I had lost 118 pounds. My glucose, however, my insulin, I was not on insulin for a week, for a year. I thought I can do without. I had it in remission, but I got diagnosed with LADA, which is diabetes 1.5, so to say. So my body doesn't make enough insulin. It makes enough to stay out of the hospital, but not to avoid the horrible side effects of diabetes, like blindness, and you can lose a limb, or it's a silent killer, diabetes, and please do not underestimate it. Okay, if you are diagnosed with diabetes or pre-diabetes, please take it serious. Diabetes 2 is 100% preventable, but you have to be really careful. And I'm not going to tell you what to eat and how to eat. There are a million diets out there who claim they are okay. I found Dr. McDougall starch-based vegan, and it helped me. But I had to go back on insulin 1 time a day, long term, because my body doesn't make enough. So in Christmas, hold on, I have to turn off the timer, and I tell you why I have the timer on pretty soon. On Christmas 2019, we went to Death Valley on a vacation, and I went berserk with food. I ate more than I should eat. I ate a lot of fatty foods, because vegan foods can be fatty too, it's not just meat and stuff. So I packed on 20 pounds again, and that was already a warning. Right after that, not very long after that, they diagnosed me with diabetic retinopathy. There's a very mild form, they said. I don't need to take any medications for it, but You know, it can be progressive, so I really have to be careful what I'm eating. And I'm telling you that today because I got reminded with Brett's passing away, and I feel very sorry. He was struggling every day too. And a lot of people struggle, and it's easy to say, if you don't have it, it's easy to say, oh, you're just too fat, you just have to lose weight. It's very, very hard if you are insulin resistant to get this under control. I don't even think you can get it fully under control. It's an everyday struggle. Like you are an alcoholic, struggles every day to stay sober. A diabetic has to struggle every day to not eat the wrong foods. And I'm a sweet tooth. I like chocolate and stuff, so for me it's really hard. My husband, for example, he doesn't like chocolate. He's not a sweet guy, or for him it's the fat thing, but he doesn't have diabetes. He's thin, and we have a mixed eaters in the family. I'm not telling everybody how to eat, but for me the whole plant-based vegan diet worked to at least how can I say it, make my diabetic issues less harmful. Maybe say that. I'm not saying I'm cured. I'm not. It wouldn't be true. And every day I have to tell myself, you gotta eat better. Today I'm making something sweet, and you think, now she just told us not to eat it, but why is she making something sweet? Because I want to give my granddaughter Addy, Tater Cowgirl 2, an alternative to store-bought sweets. I want her to eat healthier and not eat the crap from the store, which has a lot of fat and a lot of sugar and nothing else. So I'm always, when I find new recipes, I try to find something for her she likes. This, what I'm making today, my dear diabetics and pre-diabetics, is not a dinner ticket, okay? You don't eat the whole thing for dinner and think you have a healthy food. It's healthier than store-bought, but it's still too sweet to make it an item of your daily diet. You can have a little piece now and then, but that's it. And if you can't do that, then don't make it. I can do it because I know everybody else is eating it, so there will not be enough left. I'm making not more than that everybody can try it, and then it's gone. So today we are making, and this recipe comes from a German friend, by the way, so I had to look at the grams and all that, which I, not used to anymore after living 20 years in California. But we get it together. So these are Snicker-like bars, sugar, not without sugar, refined sugar. So let's get going on that, okay? So the alarm rang because I soaked 110 pitted dates. I have those newer dates at home right now, but you can have medjool dates or whatever you have at home in boiling water, and I had to soak them for 5 to 8 minutes, which is now done. And I will put you down to see what I'm doing, and I will take the water out. Okay, here are our dates, and they go in my food processor. Probably for heavy dough, I have those knead thing for heavy dough, because it's gonna get heavy, I can tell you. So, this is number one. We add 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. Make sure you take a good peanut butter, not a cheap one. I have that non-GMO, that 100% natural peanut butter. I have chunks in it. You can take without chunks, it doesn't matter. but make sure you stir it that you don't have all the fat in it, you know. On top there's always the fat. So it's two tablespoons of peanut butter. And we put that one in. Okay. And a pinch of salt. So, sea salt. I take sea salt. So, paper away here. A towel here. And now, this is the first round. We have to mix that together. Make a kind of a nougat. You can see that, I think. Nougat kind of dough. Oh, I should tell you, I did cut the dates in half to make it easier to get that done, you know. And let's see how it looks. We have to scratch it probably a few times because otherwise it's not getting soft enough. Do a little bit more. Just have to have it like a paste, like pasty. Can be chunky. It's all fine. But I think I pulled it a little bit more. Now we are getting somewhere. So now you have to take about 40% of the dough out of that nougat mass. So not half, but about 40%. Let's see, that's a little bit too much, I think. 40%. Yeah, my German friend is very precise in how many percent. Okay, let's do it like this. See how much we have. Yeah, it should be about it. It should be about it. We put that aside for now. We add, see that I have to write the amount. I'm on my computer looking the recipe up. She got me 40 grams of oatmeal flour. We add 40 grams of oatmeal flour to the 60% which remain in here. And we have to, I have that, oh, maybe I should show you. This is the red mill oatmeal flour I have. You can also put your oatmeal in the coffee grinder and grind it to flour, you know, why not? But I had that leftover and it was exactly the amount I needed, so it was perfect. Now we add that. Mix it. look at it. Got my little spatula out. Yeah, it's getting there. I think I start kneading now. So we take it out, put it on my board here, and start kneading. So put that here. It's easier if you knead it. I might need a little water. We'll see if I get it together. A little bit more peanut butter. You'll see. We shall see. You see, it's not a... Oh, you see nothing. Sorry. So here is the stuff I took out of the mixer. And I'm kneading it to a nice, firm, consistent dough. As you can see, this is working. There's no cooking involved, so this is all cooling and refrigerating and freezing before we get the end product. Okay, now I'm forming a, well, let's say a rectangle of the dough. You can do that with parchment paper and your roller, you know, easier than just do it with hands. But it should be nice and rectangle because you are trying to make bars. One, two, three, four. Yeah, get about 4 bars this way. So, you see that? Yeah. Okay, on this, you need a big knife. And maybe a bigger one. What I'm doing here is I'm putting it on parchment paper. I should have done that before. Duh, because I need to get it off the rolling board. So let's put it here. It does get, actually, it does go off pretty easy. Okay. Do I roll it again? Yeah, why not? Make it nice. Yeah, that's about it. I don't want it too thin. You want a bar, you know, a candy bar. We are making a candy bar, so it shouldn't be too thin. Okay. And what we do now is, get a fork. We spread the rest of the nougat we had. Remember, we took 40% out. And we will spread that on the rest of the dough, so that you have some nougat here. You have to spread it out good, so that you have it nice and even. Let's say I put a little bit more peanut butter on it to make it more spreadable. As I said, I'm trying this recipe. I haven't done it before. I have only watched my friend making it. So maybe I put in the recipe 3 tablespoons instead of 2. I think this is going to work better. Yeah, looks much better this way. So spread it out to the corners. You want the corners covered. This was just peanut butter and dates, you know, so you could even put more dates on if you want to soak dates and put more on, but I think I have enough. Okay. And on top of that, you would do peanuts. Okay. You can put whole peanuts, you can put other nuts if you have a peanut allergy, but you can, you know, you have to peanut butter anyway, so you're not talking about people who have a peanut allergy. We don't. But Addy has braces, and this is why I didn't use whole peanuts. I use these chopped peanuts. There's nothing on it, just peanuts, and I put them on because it's easier for her to eat those. And these bars are mainly for her, not for me. So we put those on there. And you can cover. So this is about what you need. It's how much is that? It's 60 grams. That's about what you should have. And it doesn't matter if you have whole peanuts, or because the real Snickers has whole peanuts, but we do the little chunks. Okay. Now we are done with that. And now we put it in the freezer for about, I would say, half an hour, so that it gets really hard. Okay. You don't want it soft like that is now. Before we put the chocolate on, and I have vegan chocolate morsels, and it's rice milk chocolate morsels, and we put them on after it was in the freezer for about 30 minutes. Put it on a plate. This is why you need it on parchment paper, duh. And we put it on the freezer, in the freezer. And after that, oh, freezer, not refrigerator. Place here. That looks good. Yeah, and I put the timer on. And after the 30 minutes, I get back. Oh, we are back. So 30 minutes are gone, and I decided I will put the recipe in the description underneath the video, but I added to the dates and to the peanut butter to give you the right mixture, because you saw in my video I added more peanut butter to the nougat filling in the middle, but you also should you should add more dates to have it the recipe. And I feel like our bars in the US might be bigger. Everything is bigger in the US than in Germany. I got that recipe from Germany. So what I did is I put 200 grams of dates in the recipe you need and 3 tablespoons of peanut butter. So you have enough to make 3 to 4 candy bars, okay? And they are bigger. My one will now be a little bit thinner than I wanted it, but that's okay. All right, so now what I did while I was waiting for my dough, I did put I had a rest of these rice milk morsels. I had about 150, they say 100 grams, but I had 150 left in that packet, so I took it all. Microwaved it 1.5 minutes, stirred it. After a minute I start stirring and looked, you know, that they don't burn. And I put them in boiling in a bowl. Let's see if I can show you that. Yeah, here in a boil of boiling water so that the chocolate stays liquid. And you can stir a little. And now I get my bars out of the out of the freezer, okay? It's hard. Here it is. And what do we do first? We dump it. If it's hard and frozen, oops. We cut it first. We cut it. Okay. Put that one away. So I would say cut. Should we do 4 or 3? I think we do 3. Because they're rather thin, so I wanted really nice bars. Here and here. And what we do now is, at least I do it, I turn it around. I'm not sure if my friend did it, but I do it, because I want chocolate on the other side too. Even if I have to put the peanut there on again, because they go astray, but yeah, here, you see. But I want, put it underneath. I want chocolate on the bottom. So I take my chocolate stuff. Put that in here for now. Dump a little bit. So yeah, so maybe you should do also more. Maybe I put 150 grams of chocolate on that. As I said, this is rice milk chocolate, non-GMO. There are tons of vegan chocolates out there if you don't want to have other ones. Sugar-free or with sugar or with stevia. There are lots of options out there, so you have the choice. I microwaved it 1.5 minutes and they were completely melted. Okay, see that? So we got that now. So we have chocolate on the side. Put that back in the hot water. And now put that on the side for now, because I can put that back on. You just turn it around. See? And we have the bars soaked in chocolate on the bottom, and you can take them off later when you have to cool them again. I want to put all these peanuts back on. I don't want to waste anything. So I have 3 bars, one for Addy, one for Clay, one for me. Perfect. And I don't want to have more because I know myself. If I have more, I eat all day long until everything is gone. That's me. You know, if you are not that way, you can make more, but I know I can't because it's not good for me. My sugar will rise too much. And a good thing is, these bars are good if you have a hike, or you go swimming, or you know, you do some exercise, or remodeling the kitchen like I do, and you use more calories. This is a good snack then. Be careful, be good to your body, don't overeat on this, okay? Okay, now we do what we need to do. We drizzle this stuff over the peanuts. Here. And Addy is here, by the way. She has a assignment today as police explorer at a fundraiser in a winery. So she has to work this afternoon as police explorer. She loves doing that. And maybe she's coming and looking at the bars. I know she likes them. Okay. A little bit more here. Now we do, you know, let it drizzle on the side. It doesn't matter. It should be covered everywhere, you know. Even it doesn't look pretty right now. We cool them again, and then they actually look like chocolate bars, hopefully. Put the whole thing on. You know, cover them, soak them. And use the knife later to put it back on the sides when it drizzles too much. But you want it covered. It's easier to eat later too when they are cool, because the peanut won't break out. Okay. Take the knife. See, when we go on the side, you can put it back up a little. You have everything covered. Here is a little bit. I want to have a little bit more coverage. And here. Okay, and here, I still have some chocolate, so why not? Why not using it? Okay, it will do. So I used 150, so yeah, 150 is probably. Now look at the, look at it. By the way, I got that at Not Pill. You get it at Whole Foods, I think Safeways, all of them. As I said, they're different kinds, so you don't have to use the one I used. Okay, and now we put it back on the plate and put it in the fridge for a few minutes, not too long. You don't have to put it in forever. Let's put it in 10 minutes to let it nicely cool down. Here they are, and then we look again. Tasting good though. Timer on. 10 minutes. and we will see what's coming out of it. We're back. So yeah, about 15 minutes, leave it in the refrigerator, and then we put it off the parchment. I'll show you. This was left on the parchment, cut it a little nice. So here is 2 Snicker bars, looking good. And here is Tater Cowgirl Jr., who came tasting the Snicker bars. We cut one apart, so that's how they look. And as I said, I will raise the recipe in the description, because I think you need 200 grams of dates, 3 tablespoons of peanut butter, and 150 grams of the chocolate morsel. So I erase all 3 items so that you have the right amount. But they did come out great, big bars. This is not a dinner. This is just a treat, a rare treat, not a everyday food. So you want to try it? Yeah, I'm gonna try it too. Yum yum. Good. Can you eat it with your braces? Yeah. And that's the reason why we took the little peanuts, not the whole peanuts, because you need. It's easier to eat with the braces. Okay. See you at the next Tater Cowgirl rodeo. And until then, peace out. Stay healthy. Keep diabetes away from you if you can. Bye.